Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Hum Daddies. It's been too long. I'm Jake Lucas. I am with Dave Greenstein. I am with Joe Starkey. We are fathers who talk about Bay Area sports, in case you forgot. And a lot is going on in Bay Area sports. We got the Warriors, we got the Giants, but hell yeah, there's that team, the 49ers. And of course, my Detroit Pistons. Um, so how are you guys doing, Dave? How are you, Joe? How are you? It's been too long. I don't, let's catch up.
It's been a while ever since you jumped into a fun YouTube roundtable. We miss you, and you've been ill, so we had to skip a pod. I think for probably for the better, because I think you said, "Oh, I'll do it," and you were going to try and pull a Michael Jordan, with a 103 temperature. It wasn't worth it at this moment. It's not a playoff game for the Hum Daddies here in September, but yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Joe.
Yeah, Jake was like, I got 102-degree temperature. I'm just pouring water. Let's go. I'm ready to pod. Let's just do it live. I'm ready.
Yeah.
No, we saved Jake from himself. Unlike Shanahan saving Purdy from himself, which we'll get into later. Yeah, man, it's great. It's been too long, guys. The weather is perfect out here. Maybe a little toasty, but there's a lot of sunshine, a lot of sports to talk about. It's a good time of year.
So, what do you want to get into? What should we talk about to start things off? The Niners have a big QB controversy, right?
Well, I think we should start with the positive. Like, we never got to talk about this phenomenal Rams game. It was
you guys did on a beautiful Thursday night.
We didn't get to talk about it with you, so I don't know if it counts. It was the Christmas miracle. There's just no way they should have won that game in my mind. And to come out victors was just shocking. They had no business winning that game.
Even Al Michaels was losing his shit over it, and he was talking about all the Niner fans that were at the Rams game, and it was a Christmas miracle. Red and gold was glittery out there in SoCal.
Yeah, as you guys know, I was shooting a commercial. I'm an actor. Once again, creepy guy in the Subaru commercial that I think they still play like before Niners pregame on NBC Bay Area. Maybe. I think they do. I don't really watch it much, but and dude, I got in my car second half. What were we up at that point? 2 touchdowns?
Maybe 10
at
the half. But anyway,
so, either way,
it was 17-7 at the half or something, right?
Yeah. I heard on my way home, Mac Jones down. Mac Jones is down. He's probably out. Here comes Adrian, whatever his name, Martinez. Is that his name?
Adrian Martinez.
Yeah.
So,
what I want
that guy.
None of us thought it was just cramps. We all thought, okay, Mac Jones blew out a ACL. So where are we going to go from here? But dude comes back. And you guys were like into it, watching live in front of a TV. So let me hear what your perspectives were, because I was, driving. I had to stop at a gas station. I was thinking about the commercial I just did. Yeah.
Well, I think it was cramps because he was just housing bananas, like Curious George on the sideline. He was such a moxie competitor, just a total warrior, just like classic quarterback stud leader effort that you just can't replicate. The guy is a true winner. I was just so impressed by Mac Jones. And I was impressed by Kyle Shanahan for getting it done with what I think was a pretty wounded team against a Rams team, which on paper and with my own eyes looked way better than us. I just can't express that enough. I think they, like Puka Nacua and their whole offense, I just don't know how we could even stop them. And then their defense also looked pretty tough. So I don't know. I was like, we're up for 14 points at one point. So I was like, this is just hanging on for dear life. I hope we can make it.
Yeah, Joe, you were reading the tea leaves pretty well there in the third quarter. Like, if they keep getting the ball back and we can't find a way to score anymore, they're going to score at will. And it almost felt like that. But we had some miraculous turnovers, stops, everything. It was the kind of game that you just live to watch and be on the winning side, because there were so many momentous things, even in the early part of the game. So Kendrick Bourne, who I was going to start calling Kendrop Bourne, because he dropped a ball that was a really big drop early in the game when the Niners had a first down, and it was similar to the one he dropped against the Jaguars, where it's kind of like a medium post. and
The
he just
one,
dropped it.
I mean, he dropped what, 4 when we were there against the Jags?
Yeah, well, but there was a memorable one in that game too. But he came back, and to his credit, goes for 139 yards,
42.
142 yards, and it was not just like the total; it was every catch he made. Seemingly was really important. Always felt like he was catching the ball on third down, and it was also the delivery. I mean, freaking Mac Jones was putting it on the numbers every time. He was always making the right decision, and with the few options and weapons he had as we came in, with our knees cut down in this game, it was super fun. I haven't been excited about a football game like that in a while. So
What do
and
you
yeah,
what do you guys attribute that to? Is it like a rapport that Mac had with the second stringers, from practicing with them, or was it scheme? Was it? I mean, why
I
were they
would.
so good in the
I,
first half? By the way,
well, I think the first drive or two you can maybe give some to scheme, but in the length of the game, I think you have to say Mac Jones's ability to like read the defense, make quick decisions, and just be a total, you know, unconscious stud is how we won that game. It was just his confidence was unbelievable to me that he
yeah.
thought he could win that game.
Yeah, I
um,
attribute it to he's on fuego. I mean, the guy is throwing a great ball. He's seeing the field. The game's coming easy to him. It's 4 wins, 0 losses for Mac Jones. There's no doubt this is the best you're probably going to get with Mac Jones, which is a really good quarterback. I don't know that there's a ceiling higher than this for him, except that he's going to have more weapons to throw to when
Yep.
more weapons come back. That being said, I'm not trying to diminish his what he did. I'm actually trying to say that this is amazing. I mean, what he's doing with nobody is awesome. So if he's mediocre with good talent around him, he might still be a very good quarterback. But I'm just not sure. Like, there's a small sample size. We got 4 games with Mac Jones with a wide variety of wide receivers. It's great, and I hope it keeps up.
I mean,
wasn't
I
he
think.
playing on one leg though? Kind of. I think he had a sprained knee the whole time.
Oh, well, I thought he died at one point. Yeah, he was just laying on the ground trying to like get inside his knee brace, and he looked like he was out for the next 3 seasons.
Well, that's what makes it even more impressive. The performance is because he couldn't throw a ball further than 20 yards because he had to get the ball out so fast because he had no mobility to even really scramble in the pocket. So, I mean, for Mac Jones, it was just very impressive to do what he did on one
I'll
knee.
give Shanny his props for the first half, but wasn't there another side of the ball in the second half that kind of was pretty important?
I don't know, man. I'm impressed by the whole thing. I mean, he did have one special weapon, which was Christian McCaffrey. He'd dump it off to Christian McCaffrey, and that was the only thing that was a legit go-to move. I mean, if you want to call Kendrick Bourne on a skinny post a go-to move, I don't think you can. That was the only thing they really had going for them. The rest was just total moxie.
Okay, but what about Sala and the guys on the other side of the ball? I think
I just cannot criticize Shanahan one iota for this game. It was like a
okay.
masterclass. It was a masterpiece. Just totally blown away that he was able to win that game. Sala, yeah, we had no defensive line really, no pass rush to speak of. So you got to give a lot of credit to the linebackers in the secondary for what they did. I saw Matthew Stafford sitting back for many seconds on multiple occasions, not able to find anybody and throw it away or throw it high or just kind of give up on the play because we had no pass rush.
The Niners were awesome in the first quarter. They've given up no points in the first quarter in the first 5 games of the season. That's incredible. And what a great way to get out in front and play downhill. But after that, Stafford threw for like 380 yards in 3 quarters. So there was a problem there. And to Joe's point, the defensive line not getting pressure, you give Matthew Stafford time, you give any quarterback time, they're going to find guys. And this is a good offensive team. Barring, they could be great even. I don't know. It's a little early in the season to say they're great. But that was a problem. And if without the pass rush, without us finding this, I know we're going to talk about it, defensive end that could come in and help out, we're in trouble. But we have great linebackers. We got great young talent, and they made big plays throughout the entire game, and that was fun to watch too. It was a team win for sure. Everyone helped each other out. There was no perfect part of this 49ers team because everyone's been beaten to shit, including in-game beaten to shit. Guys are just coming off, making plays. I mean, there's a lot of heart on this football team, which is what makes it so cool to watch right now.
Yeah, speaking of heart, like the best play of his life, Alfred Collins' punch out at the goal line. It was just like an incredible play. He will never come close to making another play like that in his career. It was
diving.
I was thinking Gary Plummer against the Bills, if people remember that. When was that?
Of course, Lee Woodall picked it up and ran, I think, for a touchdown from the 1 yard line.
92?
No, it was later.
It was later than that.
96, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was amazing. But yeah, I can't speak on it like you guys can, except for the fact that the Niners are the #1 team in the NFC.
Oh my god!
All that, how the hell did that happen?
Well, I mean,
we've only lost one game. We've also barely won
the
4.
Jags, who are the class, obviously, of the NFL. They just beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's been a patchwork thing. There's been so many injuries. I have no idea. The NFL is so mediocre this year, I guess. How are you number
parity?
one?
There's pure parity, Jacob.
What?
It's parity. The NFL has pure parity right now. It's a great product.
But you're still going to end up with teams with 14 wins.
Look at what happens to the Ravens when Lamar's out. That's a credit to your boy Shanahan. I got to give him props, man. I have no idea how we're 4-1 right now.
Yeah. Well, it's also why Lamar Jackson should have been MVP last year, because that team is nothing without that guy.
I got us to be honest about this Rams game. There was a lot of luck that went on the Niners side. I mean, how about just the kicking game alone? Overtime.
Eddie Money.
Yeah, Eddie Money, Eddie Pinheiro.
Did he hit one off the post?
Hit one off the post in OT.
Oh.
I think he also hit like a 59-yarder. So.
He hit a 59-yarder to give us the lead.
High.
Don't forget that Greenworthy blocked extra point that made it a 20-20 tie and gave us all the momentum right back. I mean, it was that special teams was very good in this game, and for a team that suffered.
Well, it was not only a good team, a good effort on the 49ers. Their special teams shat the bed. So they missed an extra point, missed a field goal, and then in overtime they gave us the ball in good position, right? With the kickoff.
Yeah, they botched the kickoff.
Yeah,
kicked it too short and put us on the 40. That's
he
a good
tried
point,
to do
Joe.
the little knuckler. This guy's got like this special knuckle kickoff because you got to kick it into the kicking zone.
The Wakefield.
We got short of the kicking zone, so we got the 40-yard line. That was a godsend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now what do? We're #1 in the NFC. We have nobody on our team.
This next week is going to be very interesting, because if the Niners figure out a way somehow to win yet another game on the road against a Tampa Bay team that, if you didn't watch the best game of the week, which was Niners-Rams, the second best game was the Bucks and the Seahawks. And the Bucks and Mayfield were just throwing dimes all over the field. And so for a team like the Niners who struggle to get pressure on a quarterback, we're going to have to find somewhere Mayfield's going to throw for 400 yards against us. But I'm excited. It's going to be another good game.
I just don't want to be down like 3 points with a minute to go. Baker Mayfield loves to bake himself a cake and win that game. Every time. He's a stud, this guy.
He is. He was last year too. He's, don't sleep on Baker.
He's got
what were the Cleveland Browns doing?
Well, okay. You can count on the Browns to be the Browns, and you can count on the Jets to be the Jets. They're going to ruin anyone's career.
Can we start saying the Cowboys to be the Cowboys? Are we there yet? I think we're getting close.
Well, I mean, they don't ruin quarterbacks. They just underperform. It's not the same thing. These other teams suck the
They overpay.
Draft picks.
It's just unbelievable what the Browns do.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So seriously, what do? Niners are in first place in the NFC, and it doesn't make any sense to anyone. So I want you guys to answer me. What do? Do we trade for somebody?
Okay. So the glaring weakness is, well, the line play. The offensive line is not that great, but I think we'll hopefully figure it out. But the defensive pressure, pressuring the quarterback, was non-existent without our boy Bosa. So we owe it to ourselves to make a trade to get somebody that can put some smidgen of pressure on the opposing team. We can't just go through the season without a pass rush, and that's what we have right now. So
we can, Joe. but we can also not win many games.
Well, you just won't.
Okay, so who do we get? What's the answer?
So here's my proposal. There's a man named Trey Hendrickson on a Cincinnati Bengals team who doesn't have a quarterback right now because he's hurt yet again. If that team in about 2 or 3 weeks is still in the mix and has a chance to win, even though they're quarterbackless, let's trade Mac Jones for Trey Henderson. Purdy will be back. Mac Jones, trade him on a high point.
Do we have to trade Mac? I don't want to trade
I don't
Mac.
think so. I think you could probably get him.
Maybe I'll trade Mac next year. His stock is so high.
He'll do it or something.
We should be able to get the world for Mac Jones right now. His stock is through the roof.
No, you're not trading that guy with that value. No, you trade.
His value is too high. His value is too high to trade at this point.
He's like the 4th best quarterback in the league right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and Trey Hendrickson, I think, is a free agent next year. Like, yeah, you don't get any extra years of him. There's no way you trade that asset.
Okay, but you know what? Going off topic, Dave makes a great point. I think we're having great for next year.
Haven't heard one.
I mean, unfortunately for you, we've put all this money towards Purdy, and
yeah, I remember when you guys tried to sell me on that. How's that working out?
I still like that.
On what?
I still like the signing of Purdy.
You don't think we should have signed Purdy still?
We didn't have to pay him.
Well, who are we going to get?
Mac Jones.
Apparently, Jake's all in on Mac Jones already.
But he wasn't like,
okay. Jake's been angling for this.
Fault. You never admit fault.
Jake's been angling for the Mac Jones contrarian conversation this entire pod. He wants to have it. Out with it, Lucas. Tell us why Mac Jones is now your quarterback number 1. Brock is number 2.
We're handcuffed to that contract. We can't do anything about it. He's not. We have to hang with Purdy unless.
Well, we can have both.
No, I think
for
it's
one
a good
more
thing
year
to have right now. Sure, but
no, I think we have Mac for a couple of years.
Yeah, but wouldn't Mac Jones be smart next year to do what every Niner does and just hold out? That's a QB2.
Well, okay, first of all, let's live in the present. I'll take any quarterback that can win the game against the Bucs next week. Who can win the game after that? 2025. I want that quarterback. I don't care about no quarterback controversy. So if Mac Jones is the guy, let's ride Mac Jones.
That's how we do it right now, one game at a time. Absolutely.
Yeah, I will just keep playing Mac Jones because the other thing is the nature of this injury that Brock Purdy has, the turf toe. It can easily be re-aggravated. Yeah, and I don't know why you're going to be putting him out there when you got a perfectly great backup in Mac Jones. So
perfectly also unhealthy with a PCL injury that is similar in the sense that it also can be aggravated.
I don't want to see Adrian Martinez's ass out there.
Here's what's going to happen. You're going to have this weird dynamic of it's going to be Purdy and Mac all season long, back and forth, back and forth. I don't think we're ever going to see those two quarterbacks play 3 games in a row. That's just my guess right now. I think
they might both be out for the year soon, dude.
That could also happen, Jake.
And
so it's like there's a delicate balance between who can go this week. But what's great about this is I think if both guys can rise to the occasion, being young quarterbacks that are just wanting to win, and Purdy knows he's the guy, and Mac Jones knows if he plays well, he's going to get a big contract somewhere else. This is actually going to become a pretty fantastic season for just watching a 2-quarterback team maybe go deep into the playoffs. Maybe. We'll see. It's interesting.
I think we need Mac Jones to go like 3 more games.
Okay.
I don't think Purdy's ready for like 3 more games.
First, we need to be able to run the ball, okay? Or else this is going nowhere. You can't keep pulling these miracle wins out of your goddamn sleeve like a Job in Arrested Development.
I mean, we could have beat Jacksonville too if we didn't turn the ball over.
Yeah, our running game is trash.
Or if we didn't get just totally obliterated, a horrible call on Upton Stout. That pick was not a PI. We could have won. We could have been 5-0.
Okay, but and last year we had the opposite situation. We played all the division rivals really close, and we lost all those games.
Yeah,
because Saleh wasn't there.
Well, we could be 0-5 just the same. Yeah,
Saleh's a gem. There's no doubt about it.
So the Niners' whole ideology is to run the ball, is to do the zone, run scheme, whatever. And Shanahan doesn't believe in paying linemen, and I think that's coming to fruition. Somehow he's winning. They're all miracle wins. I don't see it holding up for that long.
Well, Jake, but isn't a lot of the running game going to be dependent on having your best blocker, aka tight end,
Yes,
on the field, George
maybe.
Kittle.
Be nice.
Having Ayuk, who stretches the field, having Pearsall, who stretches the field. Like, you need guys to pull the defense out of the box.
Well,
Right now, they can just load up.
Well, then why do you still give McCaffrey the most carries in the NFL if you don't have those factors on your team? I think
He doesn't have the most carries. He has the most touches.
He's second in touches, and he's 36th, I think, in tailback efficiency. So,
but he's not getting handoffs, like the most handoffs in the league. But he's
getting a lot of them.
He's getting a lot, which I would like to see Brian Robbins get some more of those. I agree.
I'd like to see the line block.
Our whole offense is screens to McCaffrey right now.
Right.
That's all we got.
We thrive on run blocking and running the football.
We don't this year.
Yeah, and that's not sustainable. You can't keep doing that. That's not how the NFL works.
Well, hopefully we can come. We'd also just played the Rams, who have a pretty darn good run defense. So, I think once we have the right matchup, you might see some more running. And I'm a little worried about the interior, the two guards in the center, Connor Colby, Jake Brindle, and what's his name? I want to call him Upati, but it's the other guy. Anyway, they're not getting the job done. McKevitz is doing all right. Trent's doing okay on the outside, but we got nothing up the middle, no push whatsoever on short distance.
Jake, what do we need more? Do we need a defensive line acquisition here to help us get to the quarterback, or do we need someone on the offensive line to help us push forward and create this run offense that you believe is super important for us to have a playoff run? Which one is more of a priority?
I believe we need, like you said, Kittle to come back. That's a huge part of it. But that's putting all your eggs in one basket there. As far as trades, we need a D lineman. We need a edge guy. And
which one is more important? Is it to get the D line right or the O line right now for you?
I think we're screwed either way.
You think we're just enjoying the moment right now, but we're circling around a 7-win season?
That's hard to say. No, I don't know. It's tough, dude. How many seasons have you seen like this where we have all these random characters in every game that don't play the game before, and yet we win? I mean, it's bizarre. It
feels like the Golden State Warriors. Let's play 12 guys on any given night and just roll out different people all the time.
I mean, I don't know why we couldn't get an offensive lineman through the draft. We refuse to do do
Yeah, that's Shanahan's thing.
I know. I was pleading for that in the offseason, and I think that would be great because offensive linemen, they don't just grow on trees. It's hard to trade for one. You can trade for a defensive end more so than I think you can trade for an offensive lineman midstream. So, I hopefully Dominic Pooney, he's been a little banged up. Hopefully he can kind of get it back together.
He has like a high ankle?
He's just been a little bit banged up. I can't remember.
He got hurt in this last game.
In preseason, he was, and then And then there's Ben Barch. Connor Colby's taking over left guard for Ben Barch. I don't know if this Ben Barch guy can get healthy.
These guys kind of suck, though, in general. None of them are like standout linemen, except
Trent. Larry Allen's not coming through that door tomorrow, so we're gonna have to work with what we got.
There's no Staley. There's no Joe Staley for us. We're thin, which is also more of a reason to be concerned about quarterback health, which means these guys are going to be getting cracked, which means we need short, quick plays. A lot of short passes is probably just going to be our situation. How much can we scheme these short passing plays? That's the Niners offense moving forward for a bit, and then we're going to ride that Pinheiro leg into the playoffs.
But I mean, I do have some excitement about these players coming off the injury list. Look at all these targets. Kittle coming back.
D excites me a lot.
Who, Mustafa?
Mustafa's coming back soon. Yeah.
He could be coming back this week.
Yeah,
Pearsall. He didn't play last week. You could even have Ayuk one of these days. There's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, sure.
Jake doesn't seem too happy despite the Niners being 4-1.
No, I can't believe that's the case. I think the NFL is very just stagnant this year. Look, no team is predictable. The Bills just lost to the Patriots.
I know.
The Jags are the class of the league, obviously.
Have to be. It's early. It's still very early in the season, but it is an interesting storyline for the year.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I'm being earnest, I love where we are. Who doesn't love being 4-1 and the number one seed? But I want to see some action as far as obtaining players because everyone's actually there's a lot of serious injuries with these
Yeah,
guys.
I just don't think there's any two ways about it. We are getting a defensive lineman, maybe two.
Yeah, and
How will
Mitch
we,
usually pulls that trigger. Like,
Jake? How are we going to finance that new defensive lineman? How are we going to finance that new defensive lineman?
well, Hendrickson's on a contract year. Like this is his contract's up this year, I believe. You can cut him loose after this year. That's what I've heard. Don't quote me on that, but Prague Marate is pretty good at doing the numbers. So
Who else is good at doing numbers, Jake?
Simon Knight, and he is, you know, I was like, Simon, is the land of milk and honey available to me right now? I have 10K. I need to put it on the table. I need something to invest in. And the guy he told me the, pros and cons of certain stocks and hedge funds.
He gave you the Bears and the Bulls routine?
No, Simon is honestly really good with advising. I'm talking about Apple with him. I'm talking about tech stocks. I'm talking about AI stocks. If you need help with that stuff, which everyone does, if you have a little bit of money you put away, the market's changing and you need advice on how to kind of, face it because it's new for a lot of old geezers like us. We're in our 40s now. So Simon is on top of that shit. So hit him up. Okay. I don't have my phone for me. What's the number, Dave?
To reach Simon Knight and Edward Jones, 510-365-2371. Simon Knight, Edward Jones.
And you can text him, FaceTime him, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, whatever. Just send him weird messages just for fun, We do it.
Yeah.
Now, Simon's a great dude.
Some memes.
Go look up the acronym KGAR. He'll help you figure out your KGAR.
And he'll talk to you about Helm's Deep and the Lord of
No, I will. I will do that.
What was that? Can I say something about that? So I wasn't available for the Thursday night podcast, and Dave was talking about Lord of the Rings, Helm's Deep, orcs. I loosely know that stuff. Where is that from? Do you read the books, or is that from one of the movies?
That's from the second movie. So you being a person who loves watching movies,
I love Viggo Mortensen. Yeah.
I'm surprised you never saw Lord of the Rings.
I did. I'm the only one who knew what the hell you were talking about.
I'm surprised they didn't know what Lord of the Rings.
Do you think Zach Thunderbrook?
That's what I want to know. I need time out here. So you're doing Lord of the Rings commentary with Zach and Artie. They're not going to get it.
That's kind of the reason why I wanted to do it, because I thought it would just give them a blank stare, and it did. I was like, I wonder if this is going to get a reaction. It did not.
No.
It looked right through me.
I mean, I was stunned. I was like, dude, he did this niche reference.
It's not that niche.
Movies. I mean, it was a box office success. Don't get me wrong; it's a hit. Kids love it, and D&D guys love it. But
D&D guys,
Dave just went straight into the. He didn't even talk about the actors. He talked about the characters in the movie. I don't know. I was like, do you think Zach Slenderbrook's gonna really understand what you're saying? It was amazing. No one else got it, but I liked it. Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome. I got you and Dom were letting me have it on the text thread there, and then you guys dropped off. Must have killed a few of our listeners on that lovely live Thursday night.
Yeah, no, I thought it was great because Artie and Zach are the best audience for that. So,
yeah, totally. They were right on it.
Was Starkey even on the cast at that point? Because he didn't even get it, and he knows.
Yeah, I don't think he was. He may have just joined then. Maybe that was a good.
I'm glad I was. It would have been over my head, man.
Yeah. All right.
So anyway, on to other sports. No. Anything else we want to go over on the Niners, guys?
Let's talk about Quidditch.
Apples and oranges. All right, apples and oranges.
Okay, so we got, I think, a couple of tough games here. Tampa and Atlanta. I think those are pretty pick 'em type games. I don't know how we'll come out there. So we're 4-1 now. 4-3. I just feel like we put ourselves in such a good position because after these 2 games, I think we really have an advantage, especially with some of these guys like Kittle coming back. So I just
Yeah, we have, but everything is so unpredictable, man. Like the NFL doesn't make any sense right now.
I think we played like the Indianapolis Colts, and they're good now. So
Mark Sanchez likes him a lot. He's a big
Mark
Colts fan.
Sanchez had a
An,
rough week.
an unpredictable NFL doesn't usually bode well for a gambler, Jake. So if Jake's been laying
I
some
haven't been
bets,
betting.
that's good because you
He
wouldn't
can
be
talk to
winning.
Simon Knight.
betting.
Simon Knight takes care of his money now, so that's
Yeah.
you know.
Simon
Listen.
said, "Jake, you lost. You're gonna stop." So I stopped.
The best time to get in for gambling is around week 11 or 12 in the NFL because things start to get a lot more predictable around then. I think the injuries stop kind of being as disastrous and teams kind of know who they are. So week 12, Jake, I expect to see your betting slip.
No, usually my money spot is like week 2 and 3 because there's talented teams against teams. I don't know. The talented teams usually get upset at the beginning of the year now because there's no preseason. We've talked about this,
Yeah.
and there's so much liability for anyone. They're all NFL players. I don't know, but I'm not into it anymore. I don't bet. So whatever. Let's move on. Let's
So
talk about
Jonathan,
this, okay?
so Jonathan Kuminga, we finally signed him. Hallelujah. We're past this place. The reality is it's a 2-year deal. There's no player option. There's no club option, which was being negotiated on the 3rd year. I think the 2-year deal is, honestly, it's the trade bait deal. This is the Warriors holding in front of anybody. We hope Kuminga in the first 20 games comes out and lights it up, and we float his ticket and trade him. That's my take. What do you guys
And this
think?
son of a bitch had the nerve to change his jersey number
What?
to make people buy new jerseys like Debo did when he went from 1 or 19 to 1.
What is he now?
Kuminga just went from double
Zero to 0
1.
to 1.
To 1.
Bro.
After
I
you
really
show up late
don't
on
like
media
this
day-
guy. I want him off my team.
Yeah, everyone was pissed at him. Like,
He's
Just
a head
please
case.
Go away. Go away.
go away.
Go away.
Go away.
Funny baby story. I got to jump into it right now for the pod. Adrian has been hanging out on the couch, sick, really sick all weekend. This weekend, she finally puts together like a competent little phrase. Everything else has been babble, a word here, a word there. Thank you or hello or bear. And then all of a sudden I walk over, I sit down next to her. Yeah, like a bear. There's a bear show. Bears. Have you guys seen that?
Bear. But yeah.
Bear. So I sit down next to her, and she just looks me dead in the eyes and says, "Go away." It's just like, oh, really?
You had
And
that
then-
one too.
Yeah. And so Jonathan Kuminga, go away, says Adrian.
As Mila used to say it, go yeah way.
What?
All right, what are you wearing? What are you drinking? I, for one, I went with this jersey I got 2 years ago because it was such a good deal. You like that?
Yeah, Grant Hill. Beautiful. He's wearing a red Pistons Grant Hill jersey.
Snug.
What was this era? This was like late like 1999-esque era.
It was like late in his career is one of the before the NBA had, a new jersey every night. This was one of the only alternatives or alternates. But I saw it at Ross for like $30 and it's a legit NBA.
Yeah, it looks
jersey.
nice. Nice color scheme.
Thank you. And
Really brings your eyes out.
I wanted to thank you, my black devilish eyes. I wanted to
Brings them out.
incorporate the Detroit Tigers with the Detroit Pistons because the Tigers are, a team I'm rooting for. I know Dave's rooting for them. And we got to talk baseball, man. It's
I
getting
checked
kinda
my
lost in
Cubs
the
score real
shuffle.
quick.
What's that?
Yeah, the Dodgers are 2 games to 0 against our Phillies. So here we go again. But then again, Jake, let's just let them go all the way to the World Series and have their hearts broken. I'm good with that too.
They're
Cubs
too
lost.
good, dude. It's like Murderers Row. Blake
It's
Snell
frustrating.
today was just like a bonus. They didn't need him. It's sickening. I'm tired of rooting against the Dodgers. I want a Giants playoff team.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we say we're down to root for the Dodgers or root against the Dodgers, but the reality is that's just a
It's not fun anymore.
temporary. No, it's not.
Yeah.
But Joe's Cubs are getting their asses creamed. What's going on there, Joe?
We're down 0-2. I just checked. Total bummer.
I think my next move is getting a Joe Carter Blue Jays.
Okay, did you guys see the excitement going on at Skydome or whatever they call it, Rogers Center? They're pretty damn excited about their Blue Jays. Yeah, it's just the roof is just getting blown off there.
Is it the Jays' year?
I hope it is. They're putting up some serious numbers on the Yanks, man.
Bad Vlad looked good.
13-7? Wow.
And the first game was what?
10-1?
Yeah.
Damn.
23.
Yeah, they're having
runs.
a good time.
I don't think the Giants had a month where they didn't even score 23, like in the entire month. Seriously.
Should we become Blue Jay fans? So we just go ahead and dive right in and just take the
I
just
love
to enjoy
their hat.
just to
I love
watch
the
runs
80s
being
hat.
scored. Jake, let's just adopt them for the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm down. Team
You're
Blue
in?
Jay here. Let's go.
All right.
I wish Belt was still with him.
We're going full Canuck. Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
Giants.
Did you guys watch the Warriors at all last night?
No.
It's preseason. Of course not.
Preseason
But I did see-
basketball is the
That's
first
a
did-
beautiful
preseason game.
three.
I did see Draymond attempt to get into another fight because of the little tripping incident. That I saw.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, it was on. It was all over Instagram.
No, I'm not loaded up for NBA yet. Not that. Just so much football action right now and baseball. Just not quite ready for hockey and basketball.
LeBron announced today that he's making another, what was it called? The decision or the announcement?
What NBA franchise he's going to buy?
I don't know. We have to
Buy
wait.
or play for.
We have to wait patiently. I think it's going to be him saying, "This is my last year in the NBA," and then we'll have to watch him do
His
like a
tour.
whole- yeah,
He
he's
wants
going to
to
take
tour.
over the entire NBA season.
Yeah, I thought he was going to buy one of these new expansion teams in the NBA, but they never came.
Vegas.
I was thinking Vegas and Seattle would be here by now.
Yeah, well, you can't do it. I don't think while you're actually in the league, right?
Nah.
No, but be a coach, manager, or coach and player and owner.
Player
at the same
coach.
time.
Player coach owner. That could be a thing.
I mean, he's already a GM basically.
Yeah. Well, they stopped listening to him, and that's probably a good thing.
Definitely a good thing. Yeah, no, I'm not quite ready for this Warriors season. Frankly, the Kuminga thing has really been off-putting. I just was hoping he would just go away. He's still here. Maybe we'll trade him away. But what else do we got? We got some other old guy. And
Horford.
Old ass Al Horford. I love Al's game, but I'm just, I guess he can shoot some threes. He just seems like he's 39 years old. And then we got,
And he is.
Oh, right. And then we got Seth, not Steph, but Seth.
I think that's kind of cool, though.
Love the Seth thing. That's exciting. I like.
If only we could add Glenn Rice to that mix.
We added Melton.
Mel Curry and Glenn Rice there. Yeah.
I just wanted Curry and Rice.
Oh,
That was
Rice
all I
and
was going
Curry.
for. Sorry, 2 Currys, 1 Rice. I don't know, whatever. I'm just making Indian jokes. Hey, let's get canceled. Here we go.
Oh, Dave, mute his mic already.
The sensitivity is so high from you guys in the East Bay. You can't say anything.
No, what's high is the temperature. I'm sweating bullets. I'm coming off a goddamn fever. It's 86 in here.
Can you go full Will for us now, please? Just go full Will. Just let it out.
God damn it. I mean, I'm used to the goddamn Louisiana. I'm used to New Orleans. It's like being in Mississippi State. Spring training is bullshit.
Will, it's because you didn't have a summer. You didn't have a summer all year. It's been freezing cold in Berkeley. You get one hot day, now you're schwitzing.
I don't want to carry on, or else I'm going to offend even more people.
Fair.
So, can we talk about this manager situation? Who are we going to get here for your San Francisco?
You should hire me if you weren't so full of shit.
I feel like I'm the only one on this pod that even gives a crap about Bob Melvin, but I don't necessarily.
Okay, so here's the deal.
I wish him well. I wish him well. I just don't think
I can
needs
see
to be
why
the manager.
81 and 81's not going to really get you too excited, and I think you left a little on the table. But I think you're not going to find a whole lot better of a baseball guy than Bob Melvin.
I agree, Joe, but I think his expiration date, might have passed as an actual manager. He's what, pushing 70?
He's not a spring chicken. He might not be able to relate to the guys quite like he used to. So,
I mean, when he had the Padres, that Padres squad where they were touted to be the most talented Padres team as far as their salary was the highest it's ever been for San Diego. And they had Machado, they had Snell, they had Tatis, Soto. He didn't even make the playoffs. They didn't even get to 500. And you follow that up with 2 500 seasons on the Giants. I mean, it's not a good last 3 years for the guy. You can't keep going with that.
Here's the thing, too. Baseball is so analytically driven now that the old school manager type, it just doesn't really work anymore. I got that was of an era, and Bob and Boch are a couple of those guys. It might play out differently when you get into the postseason. I just don't think either of those guys are going to have the kind of success anymore, or it's not going to be because of them. I think it's going to be because you have good coaching outside of the game when you actually can help guys perform. Once they're in the game, I just don't really believe the manager plays as much of a role as these two. And I might be completely wrong.
I think it's shit.
I think Bob was actually one of the first managers that meshed well with analytics with the A's. They were one of the first, they had Farhan. They had
He definitely
Jonah Hill.
I mean, he was kind of in the second wave. He came in 2010, 11. So he wasn't part of the.
What do you think? Art Howe meshed well with analytics?
No, Bob did well with the analytics. So he,
was there a manager in between those two?
Between who? Between
Howe and Melvin for the A's.
So you had Bob Guerin and this other dude, sort of Ken or something. I can't remember his name. Anyway, so what? Bob was much more of a hands-on manager than those other three guys. The other three guys were just kind of stooges to a degree of whatever Billy and the computers told him to do. But Bob definitely played his gut a lot. It was a lot more involved in the day-to-day. And you can see it this year with the Giants, too. He was switching up the lineup every fucking day. He was really trying to mix it up and match it up. Just wasn't really hitting. And he had his chance, so, I mean, you can't say he didn't.
They made a lot of, very simple, mental, fundamental baseball mistakes, and that has to fall on the manager.
Well, I think just Ramos and left, just watching him play defense
and run the bases,
just
and lead off half the games.
What does that have to do with the manager, though? That has to do with the bad coaching and players who just aren't very
coaches, Dave.
Intuitive. I agree. I don't think that's really a coaching thing. I think the coach says whether you bring in a lefty or a righty in the 8th inning with one run with the runner on, whether Ramos dies for a ball or not is sort of beyond the manager's scope.
Simple, basic baseball things. It might not be their fault, but you have to take responsibility for it. It's it's your team.
I agree with that.
I think he did. I think he did take responsibility for it. And at the end of the day, he wears that 81 and 81. So I think we're moving on.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Buster said. But honestly, I think Buster wants his own guy, and the search looks like he wants a guy that backed him up. There's a few of those guys. Do you guys remember Todd Hundley at all?
Nick Hundley?
Nick Hundley. Who's Todd Hundley?
He's his brother, catcher.
That's right.
Former Dodger, I think.
To the Mets.
Did he was a catcher too, or did he play third?
I think he was a utility guy, but I think he did drop behind the plate every once in a while. I can't remember, though. Maybe he played... God, did he play outfield and catcher? But anyway, yeah, Todd Hundley was a Dodger for a little bit.
Okay. So apparently he's the favorite. he backed up Buster for 2 years at the end of his career after that was post World Series Buster too.
I think they're putting a smoke and mirrors of Nick Hundley. I don't think it's going to be him.
Well, I think there's a thing about being a catcher. Obviously, Melvin and Bochy were kind of shitty MLB catchers. They knew the game, but they didn't have that much talent. And I think Buster wants to follow in that vein. Stephen Vogt is a great manager.
Great manager. Great
look
dude.
at what he's done. A lot of people thought the Giants should have hired him.
Well, hiring a catcher as a manager is not breaking news. Like that is the most common
Rob Renly
to be a manager. Yeah.
Yogi Berra, he managed a little.
I just don't want Nick Hundley. That's all.
Why?
Well, yeah.
I've told you, I want the Latino in the dugout. I want somebody who can connect with two of our biggest stars. I want them to feel like they have a guy there who's going to be a little bit more, not on their side, but just the connection piece. I think that counts for so much more. Looks like my internet died.
What?
I think we froze David. He's turned to stone.
This podcast sucks.
Well,
yeah, I don't know.
So, Dave, you there?
No, Dave's not there.
Okay. So, someone like Benito Santiago.
Benji Molina. He was talking about Moises Alou. I like the Alou thing.
Well, Felipe managed the Giants to a 103 win season, but that was only one season. I think he was with us.
Dave, you're back.
It disappeared. Must have been all that political commentary.
Yorvi Torrealba.
I don't know. Maybe. It seems kind of random, but I don't know. The thing is, I don't know these guys as people at all. So as players, to judge a guy, Yorvi Torrealba was a very average to below average player in the MLB. But maybe he's a great dude. So I'm not opposed to it. As long as he's a Giant, or they were a Giant at some point, I feel like that's always a benefit. But yeah, sure. Why not?
Didn't you mention Bernard?
I love Marvin Bernard. Is he an option?
I think you mentioned him, and I looked him up, and he's actually a manager, I think, in the Nicaraguan league or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, we'll see. Listen, this is a hot take for me every time I want my Latino manager for the Giants, but I really do believe that something to freshen things up a bit. I just feel like young. I mean, if it's Nick Hundley, so be it. A younger manager too is important to me right now. I just don't want the old crusty manager who's been around for 35 years in the league.
Well, Posey already said that much. He said, we're not doing Bochy. We want to go younger.
Yeah, I'm good with that. We need
what about Benji's brother, Yadier?
The good one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
That guy could manage tomorrow.
I'd take
he's
him.
like a Cardinal for life.
Is Pudge around? Can you get Pudge?
No.
Yeah, his son was on our team.
You don't want Pudge. You want Yadier.
Yeah, probably.
Or we'll take Yadier's fat brother Benji, I guess. We'll see.
What's the other brother?
Benji was awesome. Everyone loved him.
Yeah, there's a third brother. Who's the third brother? Benji.
Jeremy. Jeremy Molina.
Jeremy.
Chad Molina. What a great dude. I love that guy.
Anyway, yeah, Giants got to turn the page. I mean, really what Buster's got to do is he has a lot of pitching he needs to fill this offseason. He needs to fill that kind of fourth and fifth role. Maybe you get Verlander back in his 43 season. And then you got a lot of bullpen.
Do you think Verlander would want to come back? I mean, he was. I think stat wise, he was one of the best pitchers in the MLB second half, and he got 2 wins.
It depends how much he likes his lattes in Lafayette.
Is that where he's living?
My buddy Ariel saw him getting a cup of coffee. I don't think Kate Upton was with him, but he was around. Maybe he's living in Blackhawk. No one knows for sure.
Yeah, I think why not? I think the Giants would run it back, and I think Justin. I don't know what else has he done.
I believe Slusser asked him, and he said he wanted to come back, but he wasn't very like. I didn't buy his response about coming back to the Giants specifically because I don't know. They kind of fucked over his record.
Yeah, he needs to go somewhere that's got some bats. I could see him being a Yankee.
Yeah, but I think the work to do is filling out the rest of the starting staff, but also going hog wild in the bullpen. Just blow a ton of money in that bullpen in the offseason.
Rock and roll.
That's what I'd love to see.
How about those Bears, though? Ooh, are we going to do the card opening?
Yeah, keep
Let's
the,
do
the
it.
baseball team going. So
let's go, Taps.
1991. We're going to get like
top.
a Jim Thome rookie. Was that a Nolan Ryan?
Nolan Ryan right out of the deck.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I saw some stats today on the social about how Nolan Ryan
Turn it the other way.
With the Beatles and
I can't read that. It's the wrong direction.
Yeah, you're upside down and sideways.
You're sideways. There you go.
Hold it on the side so I can actually see the picture. Yeah,
there you go. Ken Senior.
I mean, what else do you want than a Nolan Ryan? Is that a
Rafael Belliard? I take him as a manager.
Belliard, okay. I gotta expand the screen. I can't see that.
Does Griffey want to manage?
The dad?
No, Junior.
Griffey's a photographer now. Him and Randy.
Barry Larkin. That's a great
rookie.
That's a Hall of Famer. We got 2 Hall of Famers in this pack so far.
How about Big Cat? Does he want to manage for the Giants?
No.
Jake doesn't want him.
No, I love. Oh my god.
Wow!
Hey. Pick me the devil.
An Expos one too.
Andres Galarraga.
Something's in the water for Andres.
That's sick, dude.
Did you ever see that home run he hit against the Marlins that went into like
505? Yeah.
I was at the game where he hit it into the glove at Pac Bell.
He hit it into the glove?
Yeah.
Like on a bounce?
No, like in the air, he hit it to the glove over all the bleachers.
During the game or like batting?
No way.
No, in the game. It's the longest home run ever at Oracle Park.
Jeez. I'm going to have to go look
that up.
I mean, sounds like somebody was getting kind of juicy.
Tops 2.
Like
how many cards were in that last pack?
Honestly, what are the best cards you could possibly get in a 1985?
All right, let's think. 86 is the really good rookie year. 84 would be, I think, like Sandberg's rookie year, or no? Is he?
We have like Bo Jackson in there. Jose Canseco, I think it's before. It's definitely Kirby Puckett. I know that.
All right,
but you're just looking for rookies when you say great cards.
Well, great player.
Oh, there's the Mark McGwire USA card is out there. Roger Clemens.
Who are these throwaways?
Ryan Sandberg. There you go. R.I.P. Rhino.
These throwaways are people like Jody Davis. Ever heard of
him? I want to see every one of these.
No, there's so much garbage. Jim Acker.
Ooh.
Jim Acker somewhere is like, I can't believe.
Okay.
Cool. We'll make sure to hashtag them to make sure we get all the views.
There's a lot of ways.
I feel like the style of the 1985 Topps is just okay, but not quite as good as the 87 wood frame one. Paul Molitor, that is a Hall of Famer right there.
In the same pack.
He was a Blue Jay, wasn't he?
No.
Never?
Paul Molitor? Paul Molitor won a World Series with the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
1993.
Oh, boy.
Here's the big one. For the finish.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, let's see what that says. Oh, Dwight Gooden.
Oh, Dwight. Wait, do it again.
What? The reveal?
Dwight Gooden. Nice. Okay.
That's awesome.
We officially have some good content.
Yeah, that's a nice card. That Doc.
Is that worth anything? Do you have like the Beckett on your phone?
Our listeners will follow up with that. We'll have to get that graded and shipped off to PSA. Can I just one quick little bitch as somebody who collected baseball cards religiously as a child? The whole grading thing just really bums me out. It's like
Like their condition?
Yeah. If there's any kind of imperfection, any kind of like slight damage to the card, it's like the value drops dramatically. If you have to have like a 10 out of 10 grading.
It's got to be in a framed case covered in gold.
So I remember I had this Derek Jeter rookie card, SP 1993 Upper Deck Derek Jeter rookie card foil. Look it up. It's worth a ton of money. And I remember I traded it away for a Manny Ramirez, also rookie card. And then I was like, I think that card looks kind of cool. I want it back. But we were like trading it back and forth. So there's like a lot of hands on it. 20 years later, whatever, I look it up and it's worth a few $1,000s. Look it up now. It's worth like a couple $100,000.
What?
But because we were touching the fucking card, it's worth like probably a couple thousand instead of like a house worth of money.
Dude, during the steroid era, cards plummeted. Like all the rookie cards we had went to nothing. And then out of nowhere, like, I don't know, 5 years ago, my brother was like, hey, all those cards we used to like trade with each other are now worth a ton of money. And baseball cards are very valuable again.
Yeah, the pandemic went bananas.
Yeah. I mean, and I have a ton of shit I haven't looked into, but I doubt Will's worth as much as he was back then. Remember that Will rookie was worth $75 maybe, like back in the late 80s, early 90s. Bond stuff was worth a ton, but I doubt that's worth anything anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like the value is not necessarily how good the player is. Like the Bond stuff is worth a lot of money, no doubt about it. But I don't think it's equivalent to how good of a player he was in his career. Where somebody like Ken Griffey Jr., which is like very memorable to a lot of people like myself, his card is worth just as much as a Barry Bonds card.
Are those 89 upper decks worth a lot?
Yeah, I got one of them.
For Ken?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any idea how much?
I think it's probably $500, $600, $700.
What? Really? At one point, oh, wow. Okay.
It could be
I remember my brother, I got a bunch of those in like multiple packs. My brother just gave me Ricky Waters cards for Ken Griffey Jr. rookies.
Swindled.
Yeah. I was like, give me Herman Moore and Ricky Waters.
You got me looking up what it is. Yeah.
So you had a 1993 Topps Derek Jeter rookie card?
Not Topps. Upper Deck SP foil.
SP foil, he says.
Yeah, it's whatever. So I touched the damn card and now I probably lost like a couple $1,000s because of it, or a couple $100,000.
I had a 91 Leaf set. I think Bagwell's rookie was in there. I bought the whole set with like every dollar I had at that point.
Yeah, I remember those.
Are they worth anything?
Going down
I'd
to Dave's dugout, do you have this thing called a Yahtzee?
Oh, yeah. I remember.
I split a Yahtzee with Ben Liebman and Artie and pulled out like a $50 Michael Jordan rookie card. I don't know. Somehow the splitting the pack thing was a bad idea because I never ended up with that Michael Jordan card.
Oh, man. Anyone with a big brother got swindled out of all their like really good cards.
Yep.
Dude, I think I got Jeff Blake, a bunch of Jeff Blake cards, the quarterback for, oh my God, I gave my brother like Sandberg, Grace, Clemens, like all the 80s.
All for Jeff Blake?
Yeah, for Jeff Blake, like Herman Moore, Kajana Carter.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I know Max did the same shit to Zach.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Dave,
bring
did
up-
you ever collect cards?
I collect some baseball cards, but I was just so like overwhelmed by all the junk. I was like, what am I going to do with all these? So I collected like the Marvel cards as well when that was a big thing when we were like, I don't know, second grade.
That adds up. That adds up.
Yeah. But I had a similar experience where some kid just kept bothering me all day trying to get this card that I had. It was like a little,
Like Silver Surfer?
no, that particular set had hologram cards, and so I got one. And I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And this kid just kept bothering me. Here, I'll give you all these. Give me random cards from like DC. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't want this trash. Just go away. Here, have it. And then I was super upset. Never got the card back. So it's just like the whole card collecting thing to me was a little bit of a whatever. But I also didn't have a big brother who like wanted to do it too. Well, actually, wasn't into Marvel comics at all. I was into baseball.
I mean, you loved them.
Yeah, sure. There it is. $260,000 for your SP foil.
Hold the front door, Joe. So what happened to that card? It's just you have it, but it's not.
I have it, but it's not a 10.
So
how do you know?
I haven't got it graded yet.
How do you know it's not a 10? Is it in something?
I know it's not a 10.
Okay, if it's kind of roughed up.
Can we doctor it?
No, fair condition. What is it worth?
Oh, it's like a fraction of the cost of the price.
What's a fraction?
It's still a fraction of that. It's still a lot of money. Yeah.
So what are you holding on to it for? Couldn't you do a lot more with like 15 grand?
I don't see the value getting any better than that.
Neither do I.
Yeah. All right.
We'll talk to Joe on the podcast in 25 years, and he'll be like, guys, that Derek Jeter, after Derek Jeter does XYZ in his life, is now worth $1.8 million.
Joe, do you remember the Cal Ripken's brother?
Oh, the F face?
What was it? Had a slur on the
on the handle, on the bottom of the handle. Billy Ripken
said like motherfucker or something.
No, FUCK face. On the bottom.
Okay, yeah. I had that. My brother took it and said that's worth nothing.
But your brother was cleaning up on you. Jeff Blake, Jonna Carter, just getting ruined. These 1994 rookie Bengals.
Think I had some Ty Detmers for to give him like Tony Gwynn rookies and shit.
Oh no, trouble.
Yeah. Who did you collect? Who was your favorite player to collect?
Yeah, I liked Kirby Puckett a lot. I liked Ken Griffey a lot. Some Barry Sanders. I got a lot of Barry Bonds. It was had a lot. In slightly older years, I collected I have every single Ricky Henderson just about that was like normal print and Dennis Eckersley. So that was kind of fun.
Like
that was my pandemic thing I did. I just found every single one of their cards for 1977 to 1996.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a whole box full of Ricky Henderson, Dennis Eckersley.
I was more into the figures, like the starting lineups we've talked about, but the value with those didn't spike up like cards did.
Well, again, if you opened it and actually enjoyed your toy, it's not worth as much.
Yeah.
Which I think is a shame.
I had the whole dream team. Blew that.
How did Jesse get his fingers on this?
Yeah,
he just yelled at me. He's like, "Don't you dare open that shit!" And I was like, "I want to play with Chris Mullin and Clyde Drexler, man. Come on."
But I don't blame you.
Take it, put it in the plastic, put it up on the wall, and shut your mouth and look at it and aspire to be better than they will.
Yeah.
Well, fellas,
I like this laid back nonsense style. Anyone else have anything to say?
Well, my Cal Bears are almost 5-1 until they realized they weren't. They
what the hell was that? Can you walk me through
21
the second half?
21-7, and they lost 45-21.
I thought it was in the bag, and then they didn't score another point. I went to watch the Charlie Sheen documentary.
Not another point. The Charlie Sheen documentary is quite a thrill.
Yeah,
quite a thrill.
The whole
That guy
Karate Kid.
If my wife was just like, "Gosh, that guy is entertaining as can be." He's, what a treat! What a treat that is.
Yeah. I made my wife privy to the fact that my friends in LA back in the day used to nickname me his name. But yeah, Dave might have seen a little bit of that. But what was your favorite part of that documentary?
Liam?
Huh? What was your favorite part of the Sheen documentary?
Well, I just finished the first one, so I got the whole next one to watch next. I can't wait. But I think, oh gosh, what was my favorite part? I don't know.
It has to be him not taking the Karate Kid part.
Oh, that was good.
And then getting Platoon and Wall Street.
Yeah. But also his dad, like Martin Sheen, telling him, like, your word is worth so much more than just taking that part that sounds like the best thing in this business, and him being dead right.
Yeah, it's crazy how that worked out so well.
My favorite part was them beating Michael Jordan. That was hilarious.
Cool.
I mean, he was just like high as a kite. He beat Michael Jordan.
That's nuts. In the second part, this won't spoil much, but fresh out of rehab, he's like, I just want to hit a ball field and hit some balls.
That's right.
And so his buddy took him to his baseball game. First pitch hits like a fucking 400-foot jack. And he was and there's footage of it. Just hits a bomb lefty. Fresh out of rehab at like 30 years old.
What a talent.
Yeah.
Well,
I like the part he was talking about having a pitch in Major League every day. He had to throw like 150, 200 pitches. He was like, I was only maxing out at 85, but still.
No, I will say, watched all the baseball movies. He throws the ball better than any actor ever has.
Yeah, he looks pretty good moving around.
Yeah, like he's the most realistic baseball player out of.
Yeah, Nuke Lelouch has got nothing on him.
No, I mean, what was Costner's name in that?
He was Crash.
Crash was
Billy Chapel in For the Love of the Game. He's got a few.
Costner knows how to throw a ball, but not, he's not Charlie Sheen.
He tosses the baseball. Sheen was throwing the baseball.
No. Check out Costner in For the Love of the Game versus Major League. Big difference.
Well, Costner was also, I think, like 58
years old at the time. Probably, right?
Charlie Sheen was like 24. But yeah.
No, Costner's the all-time sports movie GOAT, so we can't disparage him too much.
Watch Kenny Powers throw a baseball. It's not pretty. And also in the Maris Mantle movie that Billy Crystal made, 61. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
Those guys have no idea what the fuck they're doing either.
We lost one of our sports movie goats this year, The Natural. That's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, I was never a huge Natural guy, though. Were you?
I was.
Yeah?
Yeah. I loved watching The Natural. It was, as a kid, getting a little drama with your baseball.
Yeah.
I got to watch 8 Man Out. Wasn't...
Oh, that was so good.
Wasn't Carlos Estevez in that one, too?
Sheen was in that. Cusack.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Brad Pitt has a great story about that movie.
Guys,
you want to hear
it? Would you please?
So he was a waiter at their table. At some whatever dinner they were going out to, the Chicago Black Sox, and you're not supposed to say anything. He was an extra. And someone says, I'll have the blah, blah, blah. And Brad Pitt was like, would you like some salad with that too? Or fries or whatever. He said you're not supposed to talk on those sets at all if you're an extra. And the director said, what? You can't say anything. Okay? Stop talking. We'll give you one more chance. Because if you make the movie talking, you get a SAG card. It's your chance to get in the union. And so they rolled it again. Brad Pitt was like, yeah, hey, do you want anything extra with your plate of chicken or whatever? And the director said, you, pretty boy, get the fuck out of here. Kicked him out. Didn't get his SAG card. Didn't make SAG at that, on that day. But cool story. Heard him tell it again recently. Takes balls.
Well, the other one that was good about that Charlie Sheen was Ferris Bueller's Day Off, when he just sleeps in through his alarm and shows up. Guy's just rolls out of bed, nails it.
The other cool thing about the whole storyline was just how much these other future stars were all shooting movies together as kids between him and his brother Emilio.
Malibu in the 70s.
Yeah, and they're just and Sean Penn, and then the first shitty movie they were in was with George Clooney was in it. But it was just he was around all these obviously his dad, but I think there's something to the amazing opportunity to be on a production set in another country, let alone anyone, and just see how all of this movie magic kind of comes together. I mean, if you're going to become a movie star, that's definitely whether you believe in nepotism or not, getting access like that is incredible. But then also just like they were so into because his dad was being shot in all these movies, they were just reenacting all those death scenes in their own little homemade films. And it just made me think like how much more fun it would be to use an old school camera than having your phone whipping around and just filming everything. And I just feel like the novelty of it's kind of lost. Because you can just take videos whenever you want versus like, we're going to make a movie because we have a camera and this camera is special. So I'm kind of curious, like how, kids, like I'd love to see Adrian get into movies and be into it, but like just to like haphazardly be filming anything versus like, I want to shoot something specific and I want it to be movie-like. I don't know. How does that work in today's world?
Me and Aki and like Andrew Capistrano and Kumar shot a ton of stuff, really weird stuff on like a camcorder, like funny stuff, it was all comedy, but it's a great experience, just goofing around with your buddies.
And I did some too. I did some with you, Jake. I did some with other friends too. It's super fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get your daughter an Adrian Martinez jersey?
No, because then she'll have to wear it. You can get her an Adrian Brody jersey with
from the piano.
No, that movie. He was in what? Angels in the Outfield.
Oh right, star-studded cast.
Didn't we find that out through Chat GYP?
No, I recall
Danny
it.
Glover.
Mike Vaughn. But it's funny, there was nepotism, but Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez were like the two biggest movie stars for a 3 or 4 year period in the 80s. And that you don't just say, oh, my dad's famous, I get to be the biggest movie star in the world. So there was something to them. They were very talented.
Totally.
No doubt about it.
Joe, top 5 movie stars, go.
All right, guys. Well, it's been fun. I look forward to Thursday Night Live. What else you got going?
Are the Niners going to cover the spread?
What is it? They're like plus 3.5, maybe.
That's what I'm guessing.
3.5. Is there a spread?
Yeah, it's like 3.5. The one bet, like all the
Tampa's minus 3
junkies said to make was Patriots were like plus 8.5 against the Bills last night. Ooh. And they won the game. So.
Well, I think the Niners were like
6.5, 7.5
dogs
eventually
against the Rams.
Yeah. Oh. What are you gonna do?
All right, gentlemen.
We're gonna watch the Niners win on Sunday. Let's go.
Oh, hold on. What are you guys wearing?
So I found this hat that I was very excited about. I was trying to find the original old San Francisco 49ers hat. This is the hat I remember all the gentlemen in Candlestick wearing back in the late 80s, early 90s. So makes me feel
with all the regular clothes.
For that, going up that escalator into that fold-out stands there in the old Candlestick. And then this is a Atlantic Records shirt.
Oh,
the label for like Led Zeppelin and many others.
Nice.
we're talking about vinyl on that Poly Mac thread.
Love vinyl. Vinyl did get enough play.
No, it was loosely based, I think, on Atlantic.
Dave, what are you wearing there, bud?
Your Hum Daddy's shirt. I dressed down tonight. I'm on the production side, so I got to keep it simple.
All right. Well, don't let Gollum and the orcs get you down, guys. This has been a. Oh, and also one quick note. On Thursday Night Live, you guys didn't mention Alex Smith and Kaepernick. It was just all Montana and Young. But, it's for a different day.
Sounds
Anyway,
like before I got on.
Sounds like you really wanted to get on that pod, but you just weren't available. That's too bad. I had a great time. We talked sports. It was a fun pod.
I know. I wanted to call in, like an angry.
I was beyond frustrated. My internet went out right as I was trying to get on, so I got shut up for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, all good.
Jake, will you be making a return this Thursday?
Yeah, unless I book something last minute, sure.
Sounds super stoked.
All right, so we're back at it next Monday, and then I think they have is it Sunday night, the Falcons game?
Yeah, we'll see you on Monday after Niners versus Bucks Sunday morning, and then we got a Sunday night game, October 19th. I'm going back to Oakland Arena for some Disney on Ice. Wish me luck. It'll be with a lot more, friends and family, so it won't just be me and
what
all the wet hair.
What version of Disney on Ice do you get to see here, sir?
Encanto and Frozen, so it's right up their wheelhouse. Mila's almost a full year older. Should be a lot better. So we'll do that. Thanks, everyone, for listening to us meander. We need one of these once in a while. I'm getting over a 7-day sickness. Big Dick. See you tomorrow, hopefully.
Get healthy, Big Dick.
Get healthy, Big Dicky. Take her easy.
All right.